chapter.
Yeah. So the next question he asked, okay, the function of the knife, we determine that sharpness is what we want, so it's subjective, right?
Right.
And it's based then on how the function of the knife is. So the next question then is, okay, well, what makes a person good? We know what makes a knife good, right?
If they're sharp.
Yeah.
They have a biting tongue.
That's right.
Or if their minds are really smart and they can come up with the answer fast.
Right. He says, now we're in a position to consider what makes a person good. Whether something is good or bad, we so often depends on the function, right, or purpose of the thing. He says, so what makes someone good as a person? Well, a good person would be, it seems, someone who adequately performs the function of a person who successfully fulfills the role of a human being, right? So that's what makes a person good. So if you function as a person and you do, you're the right kind of being in terms of what the function of a person is, then you're a good one, right? If you don't, I guess you're a bad one, right? That kind of stuff, right? So notice he says, but what's the function of a person in general, right? What is that, right? Whereas we know the function, for instance, of a doctor or an accountant, he says it's not clear what a human is for.
And there's a lot of people that still ask, what am I here for?
That's right.
Yeah.
And so, of course, this assumes that humans have a function, right? And that they're for something, that they have some type of end or purpose or goal or that sort of thing, right? But here's the problem. He says, with the rise of modern science, this end goal purpose that people may have had or earlier before the rise of modern science, for instance, Aristotle believed that people had. But with the rise of modern science, he says, we've lost that, right? There is no purpose, goal, end for people. And so what do we do here, right? Of course, according to theists, we do, right? Humans still have a purpose. But as Christianity declined and naturalism became more prevalent, it became, because commonplace for humans to view as simply a collection of inert matter, then we lost our purpose, our goal, our function. Right? We lost it.
We're glorious stardust, and unfortunately that stardust just doesn't have anything to do in this universe. But it's really beautiful to think about, and we put an echoey Carl Sagan in the background and show pictures of stars, and we say, we're them and they're us. Great. Now I'm going to be a good serial killer because I can be, right?
Or a good star. So if naturalism is true, he says, what is humans for? Well, who says? It's what, it would appear that humans don't have an objective that is human independent function. That is, it's reasonable to think that a function or purpose requires a mind, a consciousness that has intentions. And so an end or a goal and that sort of thing seems to require a mind, right? And, so for example, he says we can determine what a watch is good for by appealing to the intentions, goal, and purposes of the watch's designer, right? If naturalism is true, though, there is no purpose outside the subjective purposes that humans choose for themselves. That's it, right? And these purposes or goal will vary from person to person. So each one can choose whatever they want, And so if you want to be a serial killer, if that's your function and purpose, that's your function and purpose.
Right. I give the police something to do. I'm here creating jobs. What are you doing, huh? Yeah.
So he says then morality, moral value ultimately requires a person who does the valuing, and what makes a good person is whatever we say makes a good person, right? That's the bottom line. And of course, is that what we really want? Right? Is that what we want out of morality? Whatever we say.
Yeah.
Right?
That seems pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
At least for the rest of us.